From Indiana's news leader, this is Channel 13 Eyewitness News Sunrise.
Time for most families right now trying to make ends meet in the current economic climate, then add the rising cost of college. This morning, the local college funding expert shares advice on scholarships, financial aid, and college savings. It's advice that can save you money right now.
Hello, how are you?
Good to see you.
Hey, Kurt, how you doing?
Good to see Bob.
Good to see you.
Bob and Mindy Gibson are raising a big family at their Southside home. They'll soon be saying goodbye to their college-bound son, Bryce, a senior at Greenwood High School. They also know they'll be parting with a lot of their hard-earned money to the school Bryce picks.
So much information, you just don't know where to start.
That's why the Gibsons hired Kurt Supe, a college funding specialist with Indy College Funding.
I would suggest to most parents to wait until they get offers in from several schools.
Supe says families need to start the financial aid process at the beginning of the student's sophomore year. Senior year is too late. He also says undeclared majors are costly.
35% of students are getting their undergraduate degree in 4 years right now, and only about half are getting their undergraduate degree in 5 years. One of the primary reasons is they're very ill prepared for the degree they want when they go into school.
The number might be daunting, but experts advise having 30 to 40 schools on your list, but make sure the student is the right fit for the college.
All too often, the parents try to get the college to fit the student, and they really have to look at their grades, their standardized test scores, and what degree they want, and they have to find the college that fits that. To have 30 or 40 on the list is fine.
The latest statistics from the College Board shows a 6% increase in the cost of college just this year. And while more financial aid is available than ever before, the number of private loans to pay for college began shrinking even before the current credit crisis.
Supe says every family should apply for need-based financial aid, and if you were turned down with your first student, even more reason to apply for it with your second.
Many times a second student will qualify for need-based financial aid because when you have two students in school, you're automatically eligible for more need-based financial aid. The other reason that you always want to fill out the financial aid forms is there's entitlement programs that every student qualifies for. One example is the Stafford loan.
And while private schools often cost twice, even 3 times more than state schools, Supe says if you have a student with good grades and test scores, private can often cost less because of discounts. That's something the Gibson family is counting on.
As soon as we tie the ribbon on Bryce, then we're going to start with Meredith right away.
And if you do decide to work with a college funding strategist, the cost is anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. But for families like the Gibsons, they say an expert has already saved them far more than that.
All right, it's interesting how that worked out with the savings, especially.
Yeah, and we need it now more than ever.
Yeah, so many people counting their pennies. Well, airbags designed.